Hey everybody, welcome back to Starfyre Gaming. I'm Sir Joseph and this is Warhammer 40k Rouge Trader. We are back in the pit, which we just took back from the Commissar. I went ahead and looted stuff. We got some more gear. Argenta got a bolter now. I went ahead and leveled the guys up that needed to level up. Now we have to head to the Anatomical Opera and talk to that guy. Oh, excuse me. Talk to the guy that the Harlequin told us to talk to that could help us hopefully get out of here. And we still have to find Cassia. And deal with this slug in our head that is making us lose contact with reality.
None shall stand in my way.
Oh, we have some guardsmen guarding our entrance. It's kind of cool. Drukhari don't seem to care. They're like a band of Monkey running around. No, they're not any threat. They're so little of a threat that they don't care. Alright. See if you'll let us in this time. Meet! The master ordered you be let through. When you approach, a few augmetics spring to life inside the monster's bulk. An injector hisses, filling its blood with compounds that cause its veins to bulge and its muscles to swell and twitch spasmodically. I wish to pass. The master gave his permission. The Hulk subtly moves over.
Follow my lead.
This didn't look good. Let's see, I'm by myself, everything is pulsing. I'm guessing this is the loss of connection to reality bit.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Lamps emit rays that hound your pupils, burning and biting them like angry snakes made of light. Through the bars and grates you're walking by, you see bottomless abyss. It beckons you to jump and promises embrace softer than any feather bed ever would. The Voxmaster. High Factorum, Janus, Coonrad. Just a little...
It's about time.
ghosty, whispery thing. The rebellious steps are trying to buck you off, make you lose your footing, and break your neck. Yeah, this has got to be the loss of thick curtain shove you away. It is surprisingly strong for a lifeless piece of fabric. It would be nice to talk to this guy. Tervantius, the Arch Machinator. The creature in front of you is a patchwork of skins stuffed with darkness, corruption, and sharp objects. Staring at you with its scalpel eyes, it grumpily remarks, "Such a disobedient specimen. You're still not dead? An anomaly." Its foul, corrupt thoughts reach out to you, groping at your face. "I need help. But I see you will soon become a very obedient specimen. Convulsive spasms, hysterical reactions. Come here." The creature pokes you in the chest, and its triangular fingernails easily penetrate your skin. A scream sound throbs at the edge of your awareness. Sounds similar to your own scream. A grotesque spider-like figure looms over you. Its limbs wave frantically, chittering and clicking as they rip something apart, then stitch it back together. And you realize its canvas is your flesh. The Xenos gaze is indifferent, and his low voice echoes through the room. The sample has been extracted. The specimen is alive. Body and mind expected to function within normal parameters, Monkey. Examine the Xenos. There is something fundamentally wrong with the Xenos' silhouette and its twitchy, abrupt movements, and it sets your mind reeling in disgust. Each of its mechanical tool appendages seem designed to be as sickening, as horrifying as possible. What happened to me? The control worm in your nervous system detected my proximity. It signaled it was dying by injecting a lethal dose of hallucinogenic euphorics into your bloodstream. A resourceful individual. That thing in my head is your pet? The Drakari holds up a mangled maggot, the same one you saw Marazahai's hand, in Marazahai's hands. As you watch the tool appendages perform a swift dissection, the maggot's flesh bursts under the scalpel-like claw and blossoms into a disgusting, slimy flower. The Xenos' slow manner of speaking creates an unnerving dissonance with the frantic movements of his limbs. I grew this specimen specifically for you, Monkey. During your interrogation, it intoxicated your feeble senses to limit unnecessary resistance. What a curious experiment it was. I usually extract control worms from specimens posthumously. You possess some degree of bodily fortitude. Do you eviscerate everything you lay your hands on? Evisceration is one aspect of my most respected art. His scalpel fingers scrape together with a hunched metallic shriek. We don't want to upset this guy right now. The Xenos thoughtfully clicks its appendages, studded with dozens of needle-like stingers. Are you Tervantius? You are absolutely correct, specimen. I am Tervantius, the Arch Machinator, Harmoculus of the conductor of this palace that staggers the imagination and soul, my Anatomical Opera. Sigh. So what do I owe you now? You will serve me. Such is the life in the spires. The Arabinian urged me to pay attention to you, your allegedly extremely gifted self-specimen. Let us see if you make a good tool. Same as you, little moth. The Xenos points a mangled limb towards Yurliet. Unless, of course, the darkness of Kalmarog burns you as fast as the others. Yurliet flinches. What does this mean, Harmoculus? Who knows, Asturiani? Who knows? The Xenos makes a chuckling sound. What exactly did this Arabenian tell you about me? The Xenos lets out a strange sound that almost resembles a scoff. This information should not burden your undeveloped mind. The Arabenian told me enough to give you the chance to enter my anatomical opera. That is all you need to know. What do you want from me? You will return to the arena of the fateful thirst. You will kill a few of the witches' fosterlings for me. You will even spill the blood of one of the blood-stained proselytes. The Harmoculus looks past you as he delivers his speech. They are long overdue a small lesson in humility. They have forgotten their place. They lack respect. They do not appreciate my work. They fail to recognize my authority. Still staring into the distance, he continues to list his grievances with maniacal thoroughness. That's the word, thoroughness. The Harmoculus makes a snapping sound. Here comes Abius and his fosterlings. The leader of the blood-stained proselytes has paid a visit to the Anatomical Opera. Take this opportunity to study them properly. They won't dare touch you here. So the Harlequin said that this guy would help us escape, so that's what we're going to say. I shall serve you if you help me make my escape. The response is acceptable. If you behave like a good specimen, Monkey, you may eventually receive my help in escaping Kamarog. The Fleshmaster is mad enough to help us escape in favor of his own unholy designs. But the price, Elentok, will be unfair and terrible. Obedience will be your reward. Take your crude gear with you. I abhor such technological banality. but a creature as undeveloped as you may find it of use. You hear one of the joints in Teravantius's arm click. Once you are finished with this, go and look at the ones who will be your executioners when the time comes for you to die. Hey, this appears to be all of our gear. The sheer primitiveness of your technologies. Go, specimen. Deliver Teravantius's message of blood to the arena witches. The Harmoculus gestures imperiously at the exit. I would like to speak to you about a member of my retinue who was delivered to you. Which specimen in particular interests you? My navigator, Cassia, was with me when we were captured. Where is she now? The female with the exceptionally strong connection to the veil, as well as a number of rare Monkey mutations, most notably a third eye. I am studying the influence of complete isolation from the veil and the outside world on the specimen's abilities, sanity, and physical condition. She no longer screams inside her reservoir, but she is certainly still alive, and I am not yet ready to conclude the experiment. You tortured my tech priest, Pascal. Why? I was curious to see what kind of symbiosis might emerge between rudimentary Monkey augments and my own unflawed creations. Much like cartilage infused with steroids will swell a subject's feeble body. Now, computational circuits sprouted through his algorithms. I found the process enlightening. Those from my retinue deserve better than to be confined by you. Relinquish them. Teravantius gives you a confused look. Why would I, specimen? With a full escort, I would have better chances of succeeding and contributing to your plans. Then find yourself other fighters. The chasm has enough prisoners, mercenaries, and gladiators. My specimens are not yours to waste. Much as I hate this, I don't think we really have much position to demand anything. I will find a way to free them, no matter what you say. Once they have exhausted their utility, I will let you have the scraps. Do not waste my time, specimen. I take my leave. I don't want to know more about him. Well, that might help us get Cassia out. I wish to know more about you and your craft. I'm not in the habit of conversing with specimens, but if it increases your motivation to serve, what is your craft? An absurd question befitting your small-minded kind. The Harmoculi are artists of anguish and the masters of flesh, the deliverers into unexplored resources of pain, the greatest among their people. My head holds a brilliant intellect. My hands command power over life and death. My body is the pinnacle of surgical discipline. Our minds hold the knowledge of hundreds of generations. Are you aware of the beautiful variety of essences that can be extracted from the psychic energy of a dying sentient creature, of the ways shades of torment and methods of termination alter an essence's properties. This is the great alchemy of death and transmutation, or transformation. I understand that the most fearsome Drukhari warriors are created by artisans such as you. Without a doubt. Even the most skilled witches and mighty Kabbalites are outstripped by the pure destructiveness of our genius. Yet I long ago rose above the building of commonplace battle beasts. The monstrosities I create are unique. My last specimen, the Katonos, surpassed every trifle ever made by my rivals. I fed it elite warriors until it escaped and hid in the mangled sector. I would have it caught, but then a new idea drew my attention. At present, I am working on a grotesque of previously unknown power, built from the most exquisite and exotic body parts, from strong fighters. Specimens, should you ever see the corpse of a fine warrior or a mighty creature laying at your feet, cut out the best parts and bring it to me. A fascinating experiment. I'm also curious to see how it turns out. Blech. K Morag Alentak. Do you not get enough monsters in this accursed city? We're not gonna really give him stuff, are we? Tervantius gives you a look of patronizing curiosity. Your lesser kind is not completely devoid of the inquisitiveness characteristic of full-fledged beings. Why did I survive the interrogation to which Marazai brought me? Your body was given to me for disposal. It was thrown in the cesspit. The Hermoculus's voice grows thoughtful. It is an anomaly that the specimen did not die. I must consider fitting the disposal chute with a shredding mechanism. Blech. Your Lorette shakes her head. The Master of Flesh is twisting the truth, Ellen Talk. Had the Erebahanian not interfered in the Archon's trial, it is unlikely that anyone could have survived that questioning. Let us stop there. We're not going to do the other one. The Hermoculus gives you an impatient and unsettling grimace. Well, it didn't really give us anything to help Cassia with. I must take my leave. With a weary sight, the Hermoculus turns away from you, his knife-like fingers making an unnerving scraping sound. Alright, we gotta talk to these dudes. Avis and Marazahai. Ooh, what's that on him? Kabbalite armor. Permanent. Plus 15 dodge to the wearer's agility is above 70, which his is. Immune to burning, toxin, and bleeding. The tall Drukhari, whose body is riddled with painful-looking punctures, wounds, and dotted with metal rings and clamps, lets out a chuckle as you approach and begins speaking in its own tongue. Your eludicator hisses to life, translating his words. Look, Carrion, is this the Monkey that cost you your place at the Archon's side? Mara Zahai's eyes flare with turquoise fire at the sight of you, an immediate, uncontrollable urge to kill. The Drukhari seizes the blades hanging from his belt and freezes at the shout of the metal-studded Xenos. Careful with the meat for the arena, Mara Zahai. If Sinistoria is short on toys for her fighters, you will be punished again. She seems to enjoy pitting you against Chimerae. Maybe this time she won't deem it necessary to give you back your skin after you slay them all. The motionless Mara Zahai turns his head towards his kin, and you notice a thin red stripe in his neck below his ear. Man, sometimes it's hard to read. Like a fresh stitch. Shaking with barely controlled rage, the former Draken stares at you with dark eyes. Snap the eludicator shut and address Mara Zahai. Your kin do not seem overly fond of you. Mara Zahai casts a contemptuous glance at the witches and without hesitation switches to Low Gothic. This witch cult scum is not my kin. Half-borns like Abias here in the filth of the chasm, or belong here in the filth of the chasm. He cuts himself off, his gloves squeaking in protest as he clenches his fist. Well, I don't really want to help him in any way whatsoever. I saw what happened at the trial. You were tricked. Drukhari's eyes narrows his eyes. Tervantius's creation must have been a low-grade imitation if the mirage did not completely overwhelm you. Even if what you say is true, what is it to you? From the bottom of my heart, I hope you die in agony. Marazai's voice fills with venom. Oh no, Monkey, I will live long enough to ensure a death for you. Abius's expression turns sour. I am tired of this noise. We must go, proselytes. It is time for our next training session. Alright, let's take a quick look at our journals. Find a way to escape. Help Cassia. Win a battle in the arena. Harmoculus's profane creation known as the Chthonus has escaped from its maker. The biomechanical abomination now stalks the mangled sector, preying on unfortunate victims. Harmoculus wants to create a new monster, needs special organs and body parts worthy of becoming part of his blasphemous titan. I'm guessing that would be like the commissar's head, maybe. But I don't really want to give him anything. Let's go to the Mangled sector and take out the Harmoculus, or not the Harmoculus, the Chthon.
I'm always ready.
That's not what I wanted to do. The chute sends spent materials to the corpse dump. That's where we slid out of.
A new challenge for me.
Did another specimen escape its cage? Alright, there's no talking to these guys. Ufar. The bars of this cage are sturdy enough to stop a tank or the fury of a post-human.
None shall stand in my way.
You are outdated and suboptimal. Your body has suffered deterioration and requires modification.
Funnily enough, I've...
Oh, I thought they were done talking. We're gonna bide our time till we can rescue Cassia. She needs to be saved. We don't want to leave without everybody. This is the... Yeah, so that takes us over to here, which takes us down to the Mangled sector.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Like, I didn't get everything, but it was just looty loots. Oh, I didn't get over here either. Might just be looty loots, but that looty loots will come in handy. Oh, this is actually stuff. Mystic Ward. Gain deflection equal to the psi rating. Well, we won't have any psychers. Whenever the bear performs an area of attack, they immediately provoke attack of opportunities from all adjacent enemies. Wearer gains toughness bonus, temporary wounds for each attack of opportunity provoked by an area attack. I'm not a big fan of those. Oh, let's just make sure we've got everything we need and want here. Like, yeah, so we've got our Mars chain axe. All right, let's break this down into... This looks like a better sword than what we're wielding. Let's see. We're just kind of looking for a gun. I think the trophy las gun is probably better than the hot shot las gun. Heavy great sword has a higher damage, less armor, but yeah, we're gonna get that one. All right, that is probably the best. I don't think a heavy stubber is. I think we're good there. Oh, we've got the radiant chest plate. 040, 830, 2 deflection against area attack, 2 deflection, 20 armor against fire damage, as well as immunity to burning. Base armor properties, plus 2 deflection against ranged attacks. Plus 7 fellowship, minus 5 dodge. $29.15 plus 6 dodge. 29.20. Okay, he looks good. Form an area attack, instant. Oh, that's cannot suffer burning. Walking over burning cells. This is a little boring, I apologize. Those were the ones we were wearing. We'll just kind of go with what we got here, I think. They're like Abelard's missing a bunch of stuff, so we want to take care of some of that. Give him that. Give him that. Single Melta attack. Alright, I think we're just gonna kinda see all these types of things are not in there, which is kind of annoying. We got our good guns and stuff back, which is important. Yeah, okay, I'll do all this offline.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
We should be fine. It's fine, it's fine. We'll be fine. There's still some loot here. Tried to settle here, couldn't. It's over there.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Pascal!
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Power Maul. Skirmisher boots.
Follow my lead.
Makeshift Aquila looks somewhat pitiful, but his evident diligence and passion that went into its creation speaks of the piety of its makers. I got 3 Melta-Bombs. Let's go ahead and...
The Emperor favors me today.
Any challenge for me?
There we got a Melta-Bomb back. That's good. Fencing boots. +8 to parry. And wearer parries with a sword, they immediately counterattack. Oh, that's nice. The attacker is staggered. Wearer's parry is increased by 20%. That's really nice. We gotta put that on. The wearer is an assassin and successfully dodges or parries an enemy's attack. It automatically creates an additional opening. Okay. Successfully dodges or parries incoming attack. They gain 10 momentum. There's some nice items. Let's get those on right away. So we got super gloves. You guys that are more likely to parry stuff. And that extra momentum is really nice. So is the extra armor. We're going to give him the extra momentum though. The extra armor is nice because, you know, we don't get hurt as much, but the momentum lets us trigger more of the superpowers.
Victory awaits.
It will hunt again. It comes and kills. It always comes. Must be talking about the big old nasty thing. There's a Xenos check.
A trivial task.
We could skin the corpse? I'm not gonna skin the corpse. That's disgusting.
None shall stand in my way.
Otherworldly shimmer of nothingness promises peace and quiet. Yeah, we're not going to let this place turn us into a Drukhari. Yep, it comes. It always comes.
Done.
There it is.
Feel my wrath.
Alright, Pascal gets to go first. Let's take a look at what this guy's got. 50 armor. Vital energy. The creature has increased weapon skill. Ballistic skill deals more damage. Lasher tendrils. Damage reduction. Dodge reduction 10. 20 to 27. That's a lot. Tendril slam. Damage 20, 27. Melee range. 20 armor pen. Pain engine heals and gains 10 ballistic and weapon skill and 10 damage at the end of combat. The bonus stacks. The target suffers a 50% permanent. Target. The creature is targeted by this ability for a second time. Pain engine heals and gains 10 ballistic skill, 10 weapon skill, and 10 damage until the end of combat. This bonus stacks. The target suffers 50% permanent penalty to ballistic skill, weapon skill, strength, toughness, and agility. If the creature is targeted by this ability for a second time, they die. Okay. So he gains better things when it makes people bleed, stun, or toxin. Warp damage, we can't deal it. Combat mastery. Pain fury. An extra turn. Awesome. Gotta reject the flesh. That's good. Creature can move more than once per round. Okay. I guess we'll go there. Alright, so we're going to start with our normal buff. Actually, let's include him in that to debuff him. As well as buff us. Then we're going to hit him with this. Or actually, let's do this first.
The spiritual prognosis is favorable. Request approved.
Lower his armor.
Running binary override.
Feeling we'll need that.
Request approved.
That. this on Abelard, I guess. Ow! Holy kerbunkles. That's bad. With a capital B.
This tedium is beneath me.
Oh no, I clicked on the wrong button with Juliet. Gosh dang it. That's bad.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. As the Emperor commands, I act.
So the Archmilitant's next attack, if it hits, will cause all the targets to take a toughness resistance at -12 if it fails.
That is for the weak.
Oh, we have no hit points.
Already done. Not a problem.
Get all of our defense up that we can here.
Suits my purposes. All too easy.
Take up defense over the body of the fallen unit.
We're down. Awesome.
Flesh betrays.
Holy crap.
I will avenge you.
This is bad. We are screwed. This thing is kicking our butt. Oh, look, we are. Yeah, this is bad. We might be one and doneing this one here.
Indeed.
So we can chart. Well, let's get
At your
this
beck
up.
and call.
So we can charge.
I will do my duty. At your beck and call.
Alright, we're going to use this.
Valencia.
We just can't charge anymore.
It will be done. Victory is imminent. At your beck and call. I will do my duty. My ears are ringing. Not my worst day.
Holy smokes, this thing is brutal.
Emperor, Protect the fallen.
It's a free shot.
If it serves your cause. If I must.
Alright, what are we sitting at? Hit 95%. Okay, so we don't need to do anything. This is what I meant to put on him last
I am
time.
not your Xenos pet, monkey. I understand your intent.
We missed! Oh my gosh, that is the worst thing in existence. Okay, not the worst thing in existence, but it's bad. We'll do this. Do this.
My heart sings with the thrill of battle.
Oh, we got him. Holy smokes. Now we're all messed up. The biomechanical creature is flailing its limbs faintly. Its body is broken and bears a sign of combat, but it seems no one is planning to repair it. You can see the glistening flesh under the cracked carapace and the bunches of wires that permeate it. The armor plates rise heavily, and the creature emits a wistful, creaking sigh full of regret. The claw on Pascal's mechadendrite clangs loudly. The visor emits a series of clicks, switching the observation spectrum. Pascal's hands automatically reach for the combi tool on his belt, even as his eyes closely watch the dying creature. Let's examine the creature. Every limb of the creature, the hard ones on skeletal paws and the flexible ones on mechanical cords, is equipped with a variety of implements similar to surgical tools. The jagged circular saws, twisted drills, and vibrating monoscalpels promise unbearable pain. You can clearly see the inside of the mechanism through the holes in its armor. Its gut can open to drag a hamstrung victim inside. Once the victim finds itself in the monster's stomach, they will be pierced by injectors that will liquefy them. Blech. The substance will then drain into the reservoirs at the tail of the creature, or at the end of the creature. Can you understand me? The creature emits a series of wheezing sounds. Was it an answer, moans of agony, or just the normal rumblings of its mechanism? There is no way to tell. It is trying to communicate. What are you? The creature responds with a series of choking and snarling sounds. After a moment, as if realizing that its language is not clear to you, it extends a fighting limb in your direction in a menacing gesture. The message is clear. I am a warrior. I am a killer. This is an engine of pain, Elentok, an executioner created by the depravity of my twisted cousins, living flesh fused to a mechanism whose sole purpose is to inflict as much pain as it can. Yurliet's face is contorted with bitterness and disgust. The Dark Ones are caught in a cycle of torment, desperately seeking pleasure in the suffering of others. This machine is but an instrument of their endless desire, a symbol of what they are willing to do to slake their thirst and fear that consumes them. I will not hurt you anymore. The creature's servo motors howl as they send the last remaining energy into its body. One of the limbs lunges at you, but the charge is not enough for the strike to reach its target. Something bursts in the creature's gut with a quiet squelch as a puddle of oily ichor spreads from under its belly. Finish the creature. Life Sunderer. 9 rate of fire. Wow. Alright. And at that point, we're going to call it here. Thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. As always, like, subscribe, comment. I have been Sir Joseph. You guys are amazing. Until next time, stay safe out there. And I'll talk to you later.